Well, hello world, and welcome to my garden one more time. This is Anne from Yard Steading in Jamaica. Let me say welcome to all my new subscribers, and for those who have been with me since the conception, thank you for staying. Ah, so today I'm on a quest. I need to get some soil so that I can fill a couple of grow bags. These 1 quart grow bags I'm going to be filling preparation for the onions that I set the other day. I like to be prepared beforehand, so I'm going to be filling these two 1 quart grow bags. So come with me now. I'm going down the bush. All right. I have shovel in hand. Ooh, yes. I'm walking along the roadway right now. So there's shovel in hand, and I have, one of them grocery bag where you go supermarket and get. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to carry the soil in today. So it's not a lot I'm going to be gathering. I'm going to leave the heavy gathering for later on. Now, let me tell you something now. I have no clue who carried the dirt and dump it there, But I'm going to be helping myself a bit. Okay, so I'm at the location where I'm going to get the liquor soil. So I'm going to have to pause and we'll meet back up when I fill up the bag. All right? Just stay tuned. All right. Reach back home. So let me get a little catch on the bed. So I score a little loot. It's not much, but it's enough to do what I want to do. All right. I want to look down in the bag. It kind of look like what them call sandy loam. Don't know if you can see good in the bag, but that's it. Woo! The little bag heavy, you see? I never know so I saw it that heavy. Anyhow, but we move on to business, huh? I know that this having grass root because I see some. So, I'm going to have to pick them out before I even plant in it. That's why it's a grass root. This is another one. All right. We get down to business, huh? Okay, so, all right. But before we go to business, I have something I want to show you. Don't scream too loudly, because this is what you call fantastic, all right? All right. Remember my rainbow carrot? These are they. Looking very good. I'm so grateful for what is happening in the garden. I'm going to be watering shortly. So, because what I tend to do, water morning or water in the evening. Now, I didn't water these this morning, so they definitely do for water this evening. All right. Did I show you my mulberry? Mulberrying? All right. This is not shocking to me because this is what I cut from the mother plant that my son accidentally killed. I see it springing up back. Yes. And I'm telling you, not a single eggplant come up in the panel now. But hold on. Scarlet Nance carrot, I want you to see the level of growth that I have achieved. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do to top up this bag. I'm going to be investing in 1 bag. I say 1 bag of potting soil. Why am I going to use potting soil? To top this bed up, because the lighter the soil is the deeper the growth. I don't want to be putting a heavier soil on top of what is already in this bag, but this is relatively light. So that's what I'll be doing shortly. All right, so this is the bag of manure. So I'm going to be mixing manure and soil into this 5-gallon paint pan. All right, so stay tuned. All right, peeps. So this is the manure. So it look tough, but it is what is classified as friable because as soon as you press on it, it breaks up. Now I'm not going to make you sit down and watch me breaking up all of this manure that I'm going to need to mix with this soil. So I'm going to complete the task and then we'll link up back. Okay, so here we go again now. I have about this not water bucket of manure. Don't think I need any more than that. I'm going to put the same amount of the soil in it, and then I'm going to put about 2 cups of coffee grounds. No, I don't need two. 1 cup of coffee ground in there. The coffee ground act like a slow release fertilizer. So because this onion are going planted there, we know onion is one of the greedy plant. They consume a whole lot of nutrient from the soil in order to grow. This is why I'm going this route. All right. So I catch up back with you again. Let me up the, or should I say, let me pot up the soil. All right. So in my handy dandy measuring container, which is a Folgers coffee bottle that is empty, I have filled this to that level and I'm going to be mixing now. So 1 of sand. Oops. We're going manual now. All right. Same quantity, 1 manure. And in the midway, boom, I add my cup of coffee grounds. All right, so let me tell you, apart from being um, um, a source of nitrate for your garden, coffee grounds also attract worms to your garden. And one of the impact worm has on the garden is that they actually aerate the soil for you. So to get them in the garden is a plus. Not only do they aerate the soil, but once they are in there, your garden have a constant source of free fertilizer. So do everything you can to attract the worms in the garden, all right? In it goes. So I'm going to be mixing this all up again with the handy dandy tool called the hand. All right, so this is me mixing it in with the hand. Why have I gone a 50-50 ratio with this? Again, because I want the soil to be a lot lighter than it would be if I had gone with more of the soil and less of the manure. Right? The manure will help to retain moisture in the soil because it's actually broken down. You know, rabbit and cow and goat eat a lot of herbaceous stuff. Right, so this is what we're trying to do. Make the soil lighter. No. Police are gonna lock up the soil like it's a loiter. Make the soil lighter by adding in organic manure into the soil. Oh, this piece of dirt tough. Alright, if you are tough, I'll take you out. Alright. So this is that. And this is the mix that is now going to be utilized to fill the pots. Okay? I'll catch up back with you shortly. Alright, so the pots have been filled and I have less than a half of the Folgers cup of the mixture left. I'm going to be using these to, that's my grandson in the background. He always wants to help grandma. I'm going to be using this now to cover the onions when I put them in bags. So I'm going to be putting 2 in one, the 2 smaller ones in one bag, and the larger one in one bag. All right, let me show you what is happening with the onions now. I think I did this on Tuesday. All right, I want you to notice that the inside of this one is already peeping up, and you can see it looking like green onions. Let me show you the bottom, because you know me, root is growing already. All right. Oh, don't drown the thing, child. Don't drown the thing. On this one, the roots are less noticeable but coming up nonetheless. And you notice the internal section start to have the middles coming up as well. Yay! Yay! All right. The entire process based on the video I watched is supposed to be a 7-day process. All right. Let me see this one. All right. The base is similar to the other one. This one, like the others too, but this is less visible than the other two. So we keep on keeping on this. All right, let me show you the progress now that my butternut squashes have made. So this is the progress that is made on my, oh my word, some have gotten tall. Ugh. All right, it's soon time to transplant. No, I have never grown butternut squash before, so I don't know if they have a problem with being transplanted. I'm praying that they don't, because all of them cannot grow right there. So, all right, we're going to pan around again. All right, so now that these have grown some more, I can distinctly tell you what is not a flower. That is a callaloo. This is some wild something that grow, kind of look like cantaloupe, but never ever bears anything that can be eaten. Them small and them ugly. I don't know, maybe animal eat it. I have now no idea whether it's animal food or not. I know for sure that this possibly is a plant, a flower. I'm not sure. The leaf feels so nice and velvety. Oh, this might be a flower. That might be. I'm positive that this is. Not sure what flower it is, but it is a flower. I'm not sure. Okay, something eat that one down. All right. This might be a flower as well. All right. This I believe to be a flower. So far I think about 5 flowers. All right. I want you to notice that my okras are growing. They are growing, growing, growing. See the height? Look, it's about 3 inches tall already, you know. All right, so I'm going to be transplanting some of these okras out as soon as the true leaves come up. So I have bed space to put them in, and I am going to be growing them in a line. So wherever they go, if it's 4 in a bed, it's in a line. And I'll tell you why I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that because when you plant them in that fashion, you free up space at the base of them. Instead of stagger them all over the place, you free up the space at the base. So for instance, if I choose to keep 4 in this bed, then the 4 that is in this bed would be in a row, and I can plant behind and before. So what I would I put behind the okras because they grow tall. I would put lettuce behind because the lettuce not going to grow tall, so there's no competition. The lettuce don't require the amount of nutrient to grow that the okras require. So combining the lettuce with the okra would be a win-win. The okras provide some level of shading for the lettuce that don't like direct sunlight, and it don't compete with the okras for nutrients. I would do the same thing before. So okras could go lettuce rather could go behind as well as before. Why I wouldn't put the lettuce before is that the exposure to the sun would be too great. So what I could put before is something like a Swiss chard, that even though it requires nutrient, it does not require as much as the okras require. and it would not be competing with the okras. And that is kind of one of the reasons why I tend to um, feed my garden with different types of teas. The weeds that I pull up, I'll show you what I do with the weeds from time to time, because I make my own stinky brew. Don't smell fancy, but it work like a charm. So I make weed tea. I tend to buy, they sell vermicompost in about I think it's a little less than a half a pound, or maybe a half a pound sachet. And I'll buy the vermicompost and make worm tea. And I use that too to water the garden. Sometimes if I really see something that needs a fast shutter, the N in the NPK in the garden, and I have chicken manure, what I tend to do is dilute it in water and put like 1 part to about 20 or 30 parts water. So if, for example, if I use one of my handy dandy Pringles pan of chicken manure, I would put about 20 of the same Pringles pan in there or more, because if it's not properly broken down and you use it at a higher concentration, you can actually lose everything that you have planted. All right. Until we meet again on another garden update. Peace out. Jagai.